My guest, Sam, is trying to reignite the spark in her relationship with her boyfriend. They had been exclusive for 8 months, but the relationship took a turn when she went through his phone and discovered he was messaging other women this past summer. Yeah, we gotta get to the bottom of this story. Everyone, please welcome Sam to the show. Hi, Sam.
Hey.
Can I have a hug?
Hello, yes.
How are you doing?
Good, how are you?
Good. So the honeymoon phase is over, girl?
Oh, yes, it's been over.
What happened?
You know what? We met on set this past April. It was a honeymoon phase for about 2 to 3 months.
Okay.
And then, so we're both based in LA, and we took the summer to visit our home states. We were doing our gigs, and I noticed that the more we drifted apart, the more the honeymoon phase was just diminishing over time.
So how did you find out your boyfriend was messaging other women?
Well, we were actually at coffee, and then he went to the bathroom. I immediately went through his Instagram and saw that he had been DMing girls.
Why were you going through the phone? Did he give you some pause to make you think that he was cheating?
He was liking these girls' photos on Instagram, and occasionally he would comment like flirty things on the pictures.
Oh, so then you were like, I need to see if there's more evidence.
So I was naturally suspicious.
Okay, so what attracted you to him when you first met him?
When I first met him, there was such an ease that went along with chatting with him. And, you know, it felt like I could truly be myself. He has my best interests at heart. He has my heart. And so that's what I thought of it.
Did you have any friends or family in LA while you were there, when you first moved there?
No, I was completely by myself.
Got it. You said you were in love with him.
You know what? I did for a very brief period of time, but I think also because I was just struggling so much internally in LA, it was hard for me to maintain that spark. Whereas in the past, I've definitely fallen in love, and I can confidently say that now looking back.
So why do you want to reignite the spark?
If I'm being fully transparent, it's because I do feel this perpetual loneliness out there in LA, and it would be nice just to have someone who I know has my back at the end of the day.
I understand that.
Yeah.
You want somebody. We all want somebody.
We all do.
Yeah,
exactly.
You know what I mean? Like, I get it. Like, I was a serial monogamist. It was like in one relationship, into the next one. Until I realized one day that, like, if there are signs or red flags that are telling me, like, this might not be the one, maybe it's not important to be with them as much as it's important to be with myself and to sit in the loneliness and realize that it's okay to be in that space.
Yeah.
So you wanted to bring him here to work out your relationship, but just an hour ago, he decided that he did not want to do the show. Tell me about what just happened.
You know what? He's very fixated on his career as a model, so he was worried. He was like, you know what? I think I should just take on certain gigs that represent my image. And I said, you know, I think this would be a wonderful opportunity for us to heal our relationship, heal personal wounds that we both, and baggage that we both come with.
Yeah.
And he didn't know what to do. He's like, you know what? Yes, we have so many problems, and we've had problems for months now. I just don't know if I want to make that public.
So what has he been texting you since he left the studio?
He said, oh, okay, I see you're going on the show. Good luck.
You ever talked to him about what you found in his phone?
We did. He just said, you know what you saw was nothing major, nothing significant. All of that information was from prior to our relationship. And I said, okay, if I can recall correctly, I think the timestamp said this occurred in May or June of this year, 2022. And he was like, no, this happened before we were together.
So you said you saw a timestamp, and then he told you, no, this was a different time.
Yeah, and the thing is, I couldn't go back and check his phone because ever since I had brought that up to him, he actually put the password protect on his phone. And I never knew what it was.
Was he upset that you went through his phone?
Yeah, he felt like it was a violation of his own privacy. And I said, I understand. I probably shouldn't have done that. But at the same time, there shouldn't be these suspicions arising inside of me.
Yeah.
Because there haven't been when I've been in other relationships in the past.
When someone has found suspicious things in your phone, you are the one that's guilty. And I've seen this before. We have to look at, why are you making this sort of dramatic exit when you've already come to the show? What are you afraid is about to come out? What are you afraid to do? From what I heard, because I watched and listened to some of your pre-interviews, you actually only came on here to, like, really solve your relationship.
Right. That was it.
And I'm saying this for a reason, because some people come on here to catch their partner, to do stuff. I wanted to go dig more. She didn't want to. She actually wanted to mend the relationship.
And you know what? I think also the way I was raised, I could not understand, and I still don't understand, especially being in LA, flakiness has become such a common presence out there that I don't understand especially the morning of, right before I'm supposed to see someone. Oh, sorry, something came up. Oh, sorry, I can't do this anymore, because just the way I was raised, that's not something you do unless you're, deathly ill or something like that.
But this is my thing for you right now. Outside the flakiness, it's the lack of commitment to you and the lack of commitment to this relationship.
Sure.
That's what bothers me. Red flags go up for me personally when I see somebody who says, now I'm going to run.
You have a good point.
Now I'm going to make you feel crazy. Like those type of things right there, that kind of control, that type of manipulation, that type of stuff, that sends a red flag for me. You do deserve somebody who's not going to make you feel as if they're doing something on the side.
Yes.
You do deserve that. And you know that. You do know that.
I do.
You're a young woman who's moved to a big city to go after her dreams.
Yes.
And you're alone. And you want to latch onto something that's going to make you feel secure.
Exactly.
Have you ever been alone?
No, I grew up in a big family, and up until COVID hit, I was always in relationships.
Yeah. Let me tell you, one of the biggest gifts that I gave myself was the moment that I said, you know what? I'm going to sit in an uncomfortable feeling and learn how to grow through this. I'm going to sit in this place and be in my home and be like, you know what? I'm going to be okay with being me. Have you ever been to dinner by yourself?
No, that's my biggest fear.
Used to be mine too. You ever been to the movies by yourself? Used to be a scared of mine. But the minute that you finally do it, you're like, this is cute, girl. I like my own company. And I think more of us can practice liking our own company.
Right.
Listen, what I want to do is I want to buy you dinner so you can go have a great dinner by yourself.
Oh,
I want to take you on a date with yourself. I really do. And I want you to enjoy it. And I want you, when you're eating your food, savor the food. I want you to look around. Notice people admiring you because you're a beautiful woman. Enjoy your company and see what that does to your womanhood. I promise you, it's going to make you feel so much more confident.
More empowered.
More empowered. And what it's going to also do is help you to navigate these lonely feelings that can get very toxic and dangerous and lead you down friendships or relationships that are not going to serve you. Can I take yourself out to dinner?
Yes.
Okay.
I love that.
Cute. I love that.
I love that idea.
You got it. Hold on. Where are you going? I'll tell you where you're going. Right here to subscribe and right here to watch more. Period.